Muscle Central, and I'm Michael Diamond. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Okay, the 2024 Arnold Classic South America is in the books. Rafael Brandao, first place. He's going to the Olympia. Tonio Burton, second. Vitaly Ugolnikov, Good Vito, third. William Martin's fourth, and I'm going to leave it at that. But I'm only going to actually discuss the top three, Rafael, Tonio, and Good Vito, who most people expected those three to be the top three. The order that some people expected it might have been a little different, but everybody was pretty much in agreement that we're going to see these three. Good Vito. You know, I said it before, there's no need for him to Photoshop or filter all his stuff. He wants to put up stuff and he wants to do some playing around with it. Some of the stuff, fine. But when you put up everything that's been manipulated, you're never going to match what, no matter how good you look, you're not going to match what you put up that's manipulated. You'll let people down that way. Going past that, it was his pro debut. He brought in a good package. I remember some people talking about him as the next mass monster. I was actually a little surprised. I thought he was bigger. He has some pretty hefty legs over there. I thought he was bigger in the upper body. Got that impression from all the images we've been seeing of him. But like I said in the beginning, that's what happens when you play around with things. I also thought he was taller. Got the impression he was taller. Now when we see him standing next to, well, Rafael's pretty tall himself, but you really see that he's not that big. Maybe 240 at best on stage. He, like I said, he brought a good package. It was his first show. I guess you could say impressive. You just got to wait to see where he goes from here. He came in with a lot of hype. He had a big social media following before he came here. Let's see if he lives up to it or comes close to living up to it. First and second with Rafael and Tonio. Like most people, I had those two, first and second, not quite that order. What I said it would probably come down to is, now keep in mind, they both have really good shape, structure. Rafael got that nice, beautiful flow. Tonio got those nice round muscle bellies. Rafael is bigger than Tonio. Tonio came from the 212. What's kind of interesting is almost ironic. While Rafael has always been criticized for not being big enough, having all these gifts, just not having enough muscle, he was the biggest guy here. That being said, where I thought it was going to come down to is you got both these guys who have a very good tool set, all these gifts. They both bring, Rafael brings conditioning, they both bring conditioning. Rafael brings in more size. I don't think his conditioning is quite at the level of Tonio. Tonio looks a little harder and brings in a higher level of conditioning. And I thought it was going to go in a direction, whichever the judges preferred, a little more conditioning or a little more muscle. I thought wrong. They went in the direction of a little more muscle. And we got Rafael first. Tony has to settle for second. Rafael, I'm sure, is really happy. He's been in the top 10 before in the Olympia, and he is expecting to, and he wants to be in the top 10 again, preferably higher in the top 10. As for Tonio Burton, he was in Rafael wasn't in last year's Olympia. I think it was the previous Olympia that he placed in the top 10. He placed 10th. Tonio Burton was 8th in last year's Olympia. He's in a little bit of a situation here. I wonder what he's going to do next. He's slated to do the New York Pro, and I'm sure he's still doing the New York Pro. But he wants to go to the Olympia also, and I don't think there's anybody who thinks he is going to get past Nick Walker at the New York Pro. So now he has to look for another show to do. There are a lot of shows coming up. He just got finished doing the Arnold South America. We got the Detroit show coming up a week or two from now. I lost track of things. He's in shape. I'm not sure of the lineup yet. There are some people that are expected to be in there. I'm not sure who's fully committed. But he's 8th place at the Olympia. He is 8th in the world. 8th best in the world right now. He's in conditioning from just doing this show. It would be a smart move for him to jump into this Detroit show and try to get an Olympia qualification there. If he gets it, great. He has enough time to get a little rest and make improvements and hopefully place higher in this year's Olympia. To conclude this video, like most people expected to be in the top 3, the ones we had in the top 3 were what was expected. Rafael Brandao first, going to the Olympia. Tonio Burton second, and Vitaly Ugolnikov third. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.